Zombie apocalypse.
Hello everyone, King Nelly Reviews here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some great manga with some good release schedules that you can catch up to. Now I know release schedule has been a big deal. People want to know when the chapters drop and how consistent it is. In this video I'm going to go through all the manga that I read that I think are really good, that also have great release schedules. Now let's get right into it. Now, let's start with Weekly Shonen Jump, since they're the most easily accessible series in the market right now through the official Shonen Jump app. Let's start One Piece. Now, with One Piece, a lot of people catch up to this series and it becomes their favorite, or at least one of their favorites, for good reason. Oda's done a phenomenal job at managing his story, and he provides a lot of arcs, backstories, characters at a very top level. He's been doing it for a long time now, and the series drops every Sunday on the Shonen Jump app, making it weekly. So every week you can experience the story, and if you're kind of iffy on catching up to it because you're not sure if the quality is good enough to warrant, reading almost 1,000 chapters, I would say if you haven't read it at all, it might be a great idea to just see what the series is about, because reading this can give you a very great perspective on what a great manga is and how a great manga could be done. So for the next Shonen Jump series we'll be talking about, it will be My Hero Academia. Now Horikoshi, the mangaka, has been doing his thing with this series for a long time now. A lot of the arcs has been really good, from My Villain Academia to Pro Hero arc. A lot of people have been enjoying what he's been doing with this story. Now, this story has a lot of good moments, good characters, and it's weekly. You can read it every week on the Shonen Jump official app, and you can just have fun with it. This current arc has been really good. A lot of people has been enjoying it weekly, making their little theories, all this and that. So if you want a good manga, you want to peep, My Hero Academia could be the right one for you. Now for the last weekly Shonen Jump series I'll cover will be Jujutsu Kaisen. Now this manga has been getting really good really fast. There's a lot of good characters people love here, great antagonists people love here, and the current arc has been going so hard. People are even calling it a modern classic right now. So you might want to check it out. It's weekly. You can peep it every week, every Sunday, through the Shonen Jump official app, and you can have a lot of fun with the series. Like, the future's looking good for the series. People love the arc so far. People love how the power system is. Like, you could really enjoy yourself every week by reading this series. So you might want to check that out as well. Now the next series I'll cover will be Twin Star Exorcist. Now this is a monthly series that you can find officially in the Manga Plus app, and it's really good. This is one of the best series I've read recently, and it takes what people love in shonen, like the classic shonen tropes with main character, main heroine, romance, rivalry dynamics, tournament arcs, war arcs, villain groups, and pushes it so high. Like, I've been impressed over and over again with this series. This series has some of my favorite characters. The art's phenomenal. The arcs are great, like I said, and it even has an arc I consider a modern classic. Now, the current arc too has been really good. One of my favorite monthly reads by far, and I feel like if you read it, it might end up an easy favorite for you as well. So check that out, please. Now, the next manga I'll cover will be Kono Oto Tomare. This is another monthly series that you can find through sites like Manga. Now this series is very good. One of my favorite slice of life series, music series, whatever you want to label it as. It's just a great manga in general. Like, it has some of my favorite characters, some of my favorite arcs. All these characters get their own little character arcs, which make it even better, and these backstories have been phenomenal, and the art's sensational. It's actually unbelievable, and I get to read this every month. Like, it's great, and I think you will love it too. So check out that series. You won't regret it. Attack on Titan will be our next series. Very big series. You should be reading by now, but just in case you're not, you should definitely check it out. It's a monthly series you can check out every month on a site like, let's say, Manga. Now, this story has been going hard for so many years now, from RTS to Marley to this current arc. It's been phenomenal. It keeps increasing in quality, and I've been very satisfied with how Isayama has been handling this story. MCs, characters, arcs, even the art, really good, and the ideas he implements into the story is just wild. Like, I'm very excited to read this series every month, and I think if you check it out, it might end up one of your favorite series as well. Now, for the next series we're going to get into will be Golden Kamuy. Now, this series is really good. It's a historical manga, and it has some of my favorite MCs, some of my favorite arcs. The antagonist lineup is really good, and it's pretty educational. You know, I learned a lot, and I think you guys would really like the series. The fighting's pretty good. You know, the history's pretty good. Art's really good, and we're in a really good place right now. Definitely one of my favorite weekly reads. You can catch it on Manga C every week, and I've been really enjoying this. So I think you would too. You know, check out the series, and I'm confident you enjoy it. So read it. I don't think you will regret it. And let's move on. Now, the next series I'll mention will be World Trigger. You can read this officially every month on Manga Plus, and I really like this series because the cast has been really good to me. Like, I've been enjoying a lot of these characters, and the build up for the next arc we're gonna get into has been really good. I'm so excited, and I love how the fights are. It's very strategic, and the art's pretty good. I like the idea behind the power system and the weapons. It makes it very engaging, very fun, and we just passed by a really good tournament arc. So I feel like if you read the series, you might end up enjoying it. It might end up one of your favorites, and you probably won't regret it. So check that series out, and let me know if you think it's great too. Now, the next series I'll be getting into will be Jojolion, which is part 8 of the Jojos Bizarre Adventures by Araki. Now, this series, you can read it every month on Manga C, and it's been treating me well. Like, MC is so good, the art's good, the stands are good, power system, all this and that. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with this series, and he's doing a lot of these tropes right. Like, the whole amnesia trope, I know people don't like it a lot, but this story has a really good one. Like, you're gonna enjoy that. Backstories are good, just the moments are good in general. Every month I read this, and I'm very happy with what I read for the past year, every month by the series. So I feel like if you read it too, caught up, you're gonna really enjoy the series. And yeah, like, you should check it out. I don't think you'll regret it. So let's move on. Now, the next series I'll be getting into is Blue Exorcist. This is a series you can read every month on the Manga Plus app, and it's been really good for a really long time. Now, I would admit, I wasn't too sure on how much I liked the series based on how the beginning was going, but when it hit its stride, it never stopped until I caught up. And then when I caught up, it's been dropping amazing monthly chapters for so long, and the past few has been phenomenal. Like, the payoff I've been wanting for, and it's been great. Exceeded my expectations. Now, this series has it gives a lot of character arcs to its main cast, and it does a lot of these tropes right. Like, the whole brother dynamic, rival dynamic, you know, these female characters, they're all so good. Like, I've been happy. I like where the series is going. I like the stuff the series has given me, and I've been enjoying myself every month, and I think you would too. So check that out. Every month you could enjoy yourself as well. And yeah, keep Blue Exorcist. You might not regret it. Now, the next series I'll be getting into is Kaguya-sama Love is War. Now, this series is a rom-com, so people are a bit iffy on it because rom-coms don't have the best of reputation in the manga community, but I will say this series is quality. Now, the series has a lot of things that rom-coms do that people hate, but it just doesn't do, and it keeps exceeding people's expectation of what a mediocre rom-com is, and just keeps evolving. I love the payoff that I got in this series, and it's very funny. Like, I've been enjoying the comedy, I've been enjoying what I got from the series. The romance in it is really good. Side cast is really good too. Like, if you read the series, I feel like this could end up just a great fun series you can read every week. You can find it on a site like Manga C. You can read that every week, and definitely a weekly I've been enjoying for the past few years. So y'all might want to check that out. You won't regret it. Now, the next series I'll be getting to is Kingdom. Now, this series is a very big series. It just had the top 2 sales of the year this year, and Kingdom is an arc full of so much greatness. Like, I'm talking, people love the characters, the political arcs, the war arcs. Like, there's so much to like here, and weekly, a lot of people have been, reading it. The recent arcs has been really good, and the direction is going in is also really good. So you might want to check out Kingdom. A lot of great moments. As an arc people consider a classic, and you reading this, and you might end up having a lot of your favorite arcs from this series, a lot of your favorite characters from this series, and a lot of your favorite moments in general from this series. So check that out. You can read it every week on the sites like SenScans or Manga C. So really good weekly. I've been enjoying it. Really top quality series, and that binge people say is one of the best they've ever had. So check it out. Now, the next manga I'll be getting into will be Huseki no Kuni. Now, this is a story where people catch up to. MC ends up one of their faves. You know, it has one of my favorite plot twists in manga, like easily. And I'm really impressed with what it's been doing. It's a monthly series. You can read it every month on a site like Manga C. And yeah, the story has been really, really good. Like the art's great. Every month they drop some good chapters. I've been enjoying myself for the past year. Like I feel like if y'all read it as well, you will really enjoy it. And it really gives a perspective of how different manga could be. You know, it's definitely not a series you just find on the street. You know, it's a series you read, you're like, wow, like I didn't know a series could do something like this, and here it is. So check it out every month. You can read it and enjoy yourself. So for our next series, I'll be talking about Chihaya Furu. Now this series is a monthly series you can read every month on a site like Manga C, and it's been really good to me for, you know, ever since I caught up. Past couple months, I've been just getting great chapters, a lot of pages, and it's one of my favorites, definitely. It's a sports series. It does a lot of things well. People do find it hard to get into because the sport itself isn't too interesting, but the cast has been really good to me. I love the payoff I've been getting. The art's great. You know, characters, like I said, are great. And a lot of these arcs have been good. And for sports series, they did show all 3 years, so that's good. And it juggles the life outside of school and the life in school really well. So a lot of my favorite moments came from this series, and I like the direction of a lot of the characters. So, and the current arc has been really good. So catch up to it. I feel like you really enjoy it. If you're a fan of sports series, you might enjoy this as well. So catch up. You won't regret it. Now for our final series, we'll be talking about Hajime no Ippo. Now this is a weekly series I've been enjoying for a very long time now. You can read it on a site like Manga C. Now this series has one of my favorite casts, one of my favorite fight catalogs. You know, the manga's been in a good place for a long time. Now we're about to get into one of the biggest fights in the manga, and I'm excited for it. You know, even the past 2 years we've been getting a lot of focus on these side characters. Like I've been eating, you know, and a lot of people question its quality because of how long it is. They don't want to catch up to such a long series, and it ends up, you know, not being good. So this is definitely a good series. Like Morikawa has been doing his thing for a long time. So catch up. I think will end up one of your favorites, and I'm confident you enjoy it. So yeah, catch up and enjoy yourself. So that pretty much wraps it up. You know, I gave like 15 manga that I think are really good with some great release schedules. If you want more, like, comment, subscribe. I'll definitely be dropping a lot more videos moving on. Thanks for watching this far, and I appreciate you. So I'll catch y'all later, and peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.